You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and some of the things we got going on in Tulsa and how we going to lock this in with the whole Southwest. And last but not least, the most important topic of the night is winning the championship. That's something that I've been kind of like preaching about and speaking about lately to a lot of people. And the whole concept and how I feel and where I kind of came up with the concept of winning the championship.
And also, like K said, everybody has a different perspective of what championship means, too.
Yeah, I'm not worried about what nobody else's perspective is.
Right.
You know, and no one else should be worried about what nobody else's perspective is. Everybody should be trying to win their own championship for their own life.
Real shit.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you only get one life. It ain't too many people that done left. Do you know anybody that done left and came back to tell about it? You know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
get out this motherfucker alive.
Yeah, so you kind of gotta try to bring your dreams to life. You gotta see your vision. When you get your dreams, they your dreams. They not everybody's dreams. It wasn't like a group conversation when God was giving out dreams. He didn't tap another nigga in there. He didn't CC a nigga. You know what I'm saying? He sent you a dream.
Real talk.
You know, and sometimes we go to telling other people our dreams and they dim our lights. And we wonder why we can't reach our dreams, but it be mainly the people that hang around us.
Yep.
That's stopping us from achieving our goals. Sometimes the main person who's stopping you from achieving your goal might sleep with you.
Man, ain't that the truth?
The main person stopping you from achieving your goal, you might call them every morning and say, hey, what's up? Good morning. What you up to? Let's blow something.
Yep.
You don't know who is preying on your downfall. So let's get this started, man. Sierra.
Yeah.
Did any of y'all out there, anybody see that Sierra dress? Did you see Sierra in that
I
dress?
seen that dress.
This shit was crazy.
Disrespectful, yo.
Yeah, but hold on. Before we even get into the show, I want y'all to let the people know who you are, JD. Let them know what's going on.
For
then
the
I want
ones
you to
that
introduce
don't
yourself and let them know where they can see your podcast and they can see your show. And then we'll get into the show.
100.
Well, for the ones that don't know, you know what I'm saying? My name is JD the Boss. You know what I'm saying? I've been following my bro for a long time, and it's, you know what I mean? I've been trying to pursue a lot of stuff with him, so this is a perfect moment for me, you know what I'm saying, to get what I need to get out, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know, like, I guess get on a different level with Brody, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, that's a different story, you know what I mean? But you can catch me on Facebook, JD space DA space BOSS, Instagram, boss_BIDNES4, Snapchat, Boston FRFR, you know what I mean? And we really out here working, trying to make some moves out here, man. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah. And I am Earl Alex. A lot of people know me from Song Lab. Lots that what we're doing, because we're starting back again doing events. We have an event coming up this 25th. So if y'all know about it, if you got the link, it's really exclusive. So if you're an artist, you most likely got the link, and you can go ahead and join us at the 25th event. But most people know me from Song Lab Live, but I also have my own podcast, the Earl Alex Podcast Show. You can find that on DNR TV Network, soon to be on a couple other networks. But yeah.
Tell us a couple details about the on the 25th.
Oh yeah. So the 25th, all last year for 8 months straight, we did Song Lab Live events where artists would come to a studio out here in Phoenix and they would collaborate, network, get to know each other, work on music together. We would also bring them into the podcast room. I would interview them and allow them to do a shout out for, their music, the social media, so people can connect with them. And when we stopped like season 1, right, we had to figure out what to do with all this content, you know. So we've been working on releasing that content. We just released our latest music video, Love Like This. You can find it on YouTube. You can search up Song Lab as one word, and then live, and then Love Like This. If you just search up Song Lab and then live, the music video is going to pop up. But we're now releasing that content, and we're back to doing events. So we're bringing artists together again to create more, as well as release what we did last year. So this event on the 25th, it's exclusive. We kind of do it by invite only, and we send it to artists, just a link for them to go and pay for a ticket to go and network with other artists. But it's no less as exciting. It's we're actually doing more at this event. We're trying to capture more content and just make it a better value for the artists that show up. So yeah, this 25th is gonna be fun.
I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on my invite.
Hey, put it in your inbox. That's what I'm about to do.
Say put it in your inbox. Now let's get into the show. Sierra, Miss Laisha Lapre said, and thanks for stepping in, and JD.
No problem.
Thank you for always holding me down every week. You know what I'm saying? We got big things coming. I appreciate it. Miss Laisha Lapre says Sierra was burnt out for that. Shaking my head.
Hey.
Sierra was burnt. She had did she have her nipples covered or something?
She had like some tape or something on them.
Mm-hmm.
She had some clear, like blurry tape or something.
Yeah.
It looked like still skin colored tape or something.
Right.
She was holding them nipples down.
And I shared earlier on my social media, I shared a picture. They had a picture of like a lady in a white dress looking real elegant and beautiful that was at the same event. And then they had Sierra like side by side. Like,
Oh wow!
and it's crazy. Like, what do y'all feel about that? Could you date a woman that went that far with her? I guess. And I don't want to say just like with her sexuality, because I don't have a problem with her sexuality or nothing like that from that perspective. But kind of like how she's been pushing like the empowered woman, the super strong woman, but she has a husband and kids at home.
Yeah.
Like, how do y'all feel about that whole vibe and where she pushing that vibe? If y'all want to comment in on it, let me know. What's up, Meek? Shout out my guy Meek from Tulsa tapping in. What you feel about that, Meek? Did you see Sierra in that dress? What do y'all feel about that? Like a married woman with kids and a husband who's like trying to get his mental together to play one of the hardest positions.
I'm gonna pull up that dress.
So if you look in the picture, I feel like the husband's face says it all.
Yeah.
Like he ain't sitting there smiling, he ain't cheesing, he doesn't look like the happiest camper. Even though he don't look mad, he look like he dealing with it.
Yeah.
That's what I seen in his face.
That's crazy that you said that. Because he always looks like he's just dealing with it. You know
I feel like
saying?
Sierra
Like,
has a history, right? She has a history of, for one, just being out there.
Mm-hmm.
And being flamboyant with her sexuality. That's what she built her career on.
mm-hmm.
I think it's just about time that she was like, look, I got to step out again.
But like Sierra aside, how do you feel about a woman in her mid to late 30s? Even like this woman on here, she said there's a time and place for everything.
Correct.
And maybe she felt like the Emmys, Oscars, where was they at the other night? Maybe that she felt like that was her time and place.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? But
Oh wow!
But I hear
But even to build on it from just Sierra, because it's like I could look at my timeline and it's a whole bunch of women with see-through spandex and different. Like now, the wave last year was dresses that was like all see-through with just the panty cover, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now you can go to just like a regular hole in the wall club and you're gonna see somebody's mama, grandma, or something in there. Like,
I mean, speaking of that, have you
Like
heard
we
about
was
what
talking about
happened?
the last show. Them grandmas going wild.
Yeah, I mean, Lil Scrappy's mom.
auntie.
Somebody grandma wore that outfit too.
Yeah, auntie, grandma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turning up.
Auntie, grandma.
But I mean, I think older women nowadays are trying to find validation
Mm-hmm.
in not only the way they dress, but a lot of actions. Just that's why I think Love and Hip Hop and shows like that would show
Okay,
these
stop.
older. Okay.
I love what you said as far as validation.
Yeah.
Now, let's leave it right there before we go too far.
Okay.
Now, when you say validation, So you're saying if my grandmother would have had social media, she might have did the same thing in her time. So like now, like look at it this way. Like when my mother was younger growing up, or even when I was younger growing up, when I was in high school, there was no social media.
Yeah.
So the validation came in what you did. So
in your character.
Yeah. Well, not even necessarily your character, because I might not even know you. I could see you on the field cheerleading, and I could see you, and I could be like, whoa, man, I got to get a number. And then when you leave the club, or you leave the track meet, or you leave the football game, or wherever you went, the goal was to leave with a pocket full of numbers. Yeah, to have real interaction.
Right.
So a motherfucker really got to like your swag. You really got to do something. She really got to get thrown way up on the top of the pyramid. It really has to be something. Where now the validation is, I can just go to the store, buy the outfit, come home, and just get in front of my camera, and don't nobody in the world got to even see me, but I can just show out for my camera and get likes.
Yep, 100%.
So now I get a form. So like a mother, a father, a grandparent, whoever, they can, like, for example, there's the grandma on there that be busting it open.
Yeah.
They can get validation now that didn't even exist in the 80s. You know what I mean? You can get attention. Like, for example, when you wanted to see porn when I was little, we had the one friend who dad had porn magazines.
All the VHSs.
Or the VHSs. And we sneak in and getting whatever.
Out the garage or somewhere.
Now you got to go through your kid's phone and make sure they not just looking at it because their phone is in their pocket.
Real talk.
Like, you don't even have to find it no more.
And it's free.
Just right there. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to stop you right there, but we can keep going. So you say you.
No, I want to dive into that a little bit, actually, with what you were saying, because I think the validation is of social worth still. So as women get older and they start approaching 40 and start losing the ability to have kids and things like that, they start losing this sense of self-worth too. Is what I see happen. The clock start ticking for them, so they're like, oh, now I've lost a good chunk. And then also as women get older, is that
kind of like our fault? Because, like, for example, like when you listen to the music and you see the projections of beauty, it's never like an older lady. So it's like we kind of put a extra weight on a woman to kind of have to like keep her body right. She got to stay young. She got to stay. Where a guy, we can kind of get old and be an old player.
Well, I mean,
like
I always liked Redman because in his videos he used to use overweight chicks all the time because that's what he liked, right? Yeah. No, I'm just being real with you. I'm rocking with you, all the time because that's what he liked. Now, if there was somebody like a rapper who's like, boom, I like older women, I like mature women. I think that would be dope if he had him in his videos like that. No, but I think that the men's normal view,
is that for sale? Where I think deep down inside, like in the core of every man, I think they desire an older woman. But I think that I think we all because a lot. Think of Leonardo DiCaprio. He's changing them out every time they turn 25. Yeah, but that's because he's already had the older women. Like we, as a younger dude, when you're a kid growing up, all you see is older beauty. Like the girl that's with you is just like, oh, that's just a homie. But you see the teacher booty, you be like, oh, you be like,
you're like, that's a full blown booty.
Yeah.
So I like that booty.
That's why there's a whole category for MILFs and GILFs. It's not a category for old niggas. Like there's a whole market. There's a whole. Let's just say the market is bigger. For older women.
I'm about to say, I know plenty of women that just love older men.
But you got to peep though. They like men older than them because they have daddy complexes.
A lot of them do.
But the majority of men just lust over older women. It's a whole like if you get on porn sites, it's categories with hundreds and hundreds, thousands of videos of just grandmas.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a whole category. So that being said, there's somebody out there who's lusting for these old women, but these old women ain't marketable.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in your inside, in your core, you desire, like say for example, grandpa, right?
Yeah.
Back in the days, grandpa didn't have nothing but grandma to love. He didn't have social media to see nothing else. Really, when he told
or he
grandma,
went to the local strip club.
Really, yeah, but I think, but
check this out.
I'm gonna make a cool point. When Grandpa used to tell Grandma, "You're the most beautifulest woman I've ever seen in my life," he was telling the truth.
No, but I believe you on that though.
No, Grandpa was telling the truth because he ain't seen no women. Now I got Instagram.
Yeah,
I got Instagram now.
Well,
So now if
I
you
guess that
tell,
depends on,
so now it don't even matter. It don't matter how beautiful your woman is. It's another woman out there that look better than her. I don't care how
Always.
bad your woman body is. It's a woman out there with a better body.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Grandpa never saw her. Like Grandma really could have been the baddest woman in the town.
Yeah.
And nobody ever saw nobody that looked better than Grandma. It didn't exist.
Yeah.
Now it exists right here.
Yeah.
I can see a whole bunch of women that look better than the woman I'm supposed to be loving forever. But Grandpa never had that. And this is what I was talking about, the validation part. Because now you have women who have been like, let's say like the Tia, the twin girls from the
Campbell.
Tia and whatever. And you
Campbell.
have these women who are now in their 40s.
Yeah.
Who in their 1920s, whatever, there was none of this.
But I mean, like Lil Scrappy's mom literally just got done doing a sex scene on this LGBTQ channel that just came out. She literally just got done doing that, and she's what, in her 60s or so.
Yeah.
And so yeah, but she's on Love and Hip Hop. That's why I kind of brought that up because these older women are getting some play. I feel like the reality shows, you know, Housewives of Atlanta and all, you know, have brought back or have brought a market to the forefront for these older women to kind of flash out now. Like if you're an established woman, you're older, you have some money, you look good, you kept yourself up. It really doesn't matter your body count. If you're known in the city or if you got some clout, you can do some things still. You can move. You can pick a younger nigga if you want.
Yeah.
Like you're right. Young niggas will still fuck with you. It's gonna happen.
Right.
But what I think the entertainment industry has always been about is young, rich, and dumb.
Right.
So
young, rich, and dumb.
Young, rich, and dumb. That's the entertainment industry. We want you young, rich, and dumb. Come on in here. We got you. Come through this door.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so that's what it steadily markets because that's what they want.
Right. No, I feel you.
You know?
I'm in agreement with that. But I think we missing the I think what maybe I'm making my point the wrong way because I'm not comparing like the perception of beauty. I'm comparing the accessibility to the perception of beauty. You feel what I'm saying? Like we've always desired those same women have always been the beautifulest women. Yeah, the ones who are in their 30s and 40s with the jobs and they have the house. They're always have been the most put together women. But they've never been able to get on their phone and do a TikTok.
See, I think, but then now you see teachers.
They've never been
teachers doing TikTok. Professional.
All of that's fine. I'm not disputing none of that.
Now that they got the opportunity to.
Now
that's what I'm saying. Like
it's part of the norm now.
Yeah.
But by it being part of the norm now, what role does it play into the mind of the woman? So think about what I'm saying. If you have a woman like the twins who had their show or whatever, sister to sister, right?
Yeah.
So say you take the twins. She's been married since she was like 20 years old or some shit like that. Now she's in her 40s and she gets a divorce.
Yep.
Why did she get a divorce now in her 40s and now her and her husband are still best friends and co-parenting and doing whatever? Because in her 20s, there was no such thing as getting flued out.
Yeah.
In her 20s, there was no such thing as getting likes.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as getting beat Brazilian lifts and getting all of this stuff. But now in your 40s, this shit exists now. And you have the money to do it.
Yep.
So now I don't want to be married no more.
It's causing problems.
Just like Steph Curry wife. Steph Curry wife said, why don't I get the likes and the attention that these other girls is getting?
Yeah, that was crazy to me.
Because
it just made no sense. You got the likes them other girls want.
Nuh-uh.
But yet
you
don't got the likes.
Begging
she
for the
has
attention.
The money.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. She had the lifestyle that the other girls want, but she ain't had the likes.
She had the money.
You're saying
That's it.
they get the lifestyle too. They just
have
don't.
the
They just don't have to
lifestyle.
pay.
They just don't have the
I feel
money.
what you say.
It's a different NBA nigga taking
Yeah,
them and doing
every week, but-
these girls take some of the most amazingest pictures. They going
Yeah,
on some trips
real
that
shit.
I can't even dream of
Yeah,
going on.
for real.
These motherfuckers is living a life with their pictures.
Yeah,
But who begs for attention though?
Everybody.
everybody. Yeah. Look, if you're an entertainer, you beg for attention.
If you a person,
I
let
would
your
say there's
mama
some
don't give you
introverts.
no attention. You're gonna have problems when you grow up.
100%.
Let your daddy don't give you no attention. You're gonna have problems.
100%.
Let you be the kid in class and the teacher don't pay you no attention.
Well,
You're gonna have problems.
I'm talking
gonna throw
about
a chair?
as far as when you already got the, you know what I mean, the financial, you know what I mean, stability.
Yeah, but you don't
And
never hear
straight in life.
you don't never
Why
hear people say
beg for the attention.
you don't never
You
hear
good.
people you don't never hear
That's the
people
validation.
say
People
all
beg
the
for attention to get good.
yeah, but you don't hear people say all the time, I've had all the money and this and that, and I still didn't feel fulfilled, or I still didn't feel like I was this and this and this.
Mhm.
Because it ain't about the money. From a kid, you learn to accept praise from people. The currency you get from the human element, the human exchange of currency is worth way more than money.
Yeah.
Like it's worth. Some people will give up. Some women will be like, I'll be poor and broke as long as I got you, baby, and be for real.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. I've seen it.
Because that human exchange is worth way more than money. It's people who done gave up NBA careers, NFL careers to stay home and marry this lady and
Yep.
Struggle.
Yep.
struggle because it's not about the money.
And then
Like,
they lady
you know what
is
I'm saying?
mad
I done-
years
I done
later
seen-
talking
I done
about,
seen-
where my likes at.
I done seen happy.
Now she feel like
Now she hurt.
now
Where my
she
likes
hurt,
at
yeah,
though?
like, now she hurt.
You could have been a ball player, and I could have been getting my likes.
man.
I done seen,
Or she
I done
like,
seen
I-
happy homeless people.
Come on, man.
yeah,
I meet
nah,
them
I
all
seen.
the time.
Hey, yeah, I see him too. I ain't gonna. Lie.
Sometimes I think I would be more happy homeless.
Mm.
But the only thing is, I just need more finances to make sure the people that I love don't have to be homeless with me.
Real
Right.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell my boy
But-
all the time. I'm definitely a martyr for the people around me.
Hold on, let's see what some of these comments say. My man say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm doing good, King. How you doing? Mr. Gray? She said 100. Question. What man wants the woman he loves exposed in public?
That's what I was saying. That's why I said disrespectful the first time, because you could tell on his face he was not feeling
Yeah.
all the pictures. I think
Man, I don't
he
even
didn't
want you-
expect that shit.
I don't even want you looking at my woman with a turtleneck on.
You feel me?
But also it's also a compliment, because if your woman is beautiful,
Yeah, yeah.
people are gonna look at her. But like the Queen
And
said
that's how I
earlier
am.
in the
I
thing,
don't-
it's a time and place
I
for
don't got a
everything.
problem with that. I never got jealous, you know what I'm saying, when somebody I'm in public with.
That's not what we talking about.
Right.
We're not talking about jealous. We talking about your girl purposely wearing something that intentionally makes everybody look at her because she's naked underneath this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And she's gonna
Like, that's a little different than her just being
Yeah.
pretty and everybody like, ooh, she bad. You know what I'm saying?
she gonna argue for the gram and all
that's
that
under,
stuff, but-
that's
Yeah.
under the disrespectful category.
yeah, it's
And then, like, as a man, what do you say to, like, say your homie, let's say one of your homies came in here right now and this girl was in that outfit. You know what I'm saying?
be
Like,
taken aback a
are
little
we,
bit.
Are we supposed to not look at her?
Yeah, what you supposed to do?
Are we supposed to not, like, are we
Right.
not
At
supposed
the
to?
end of the day, y'all men, so
Yeah,
of course you gonna look.
She said that was very disrespectful. And from a woman saying that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was out of bounds. That was a little, even like my daughters might take a picture and tie their shirt up. I'm on Instagram and they inbox like, delete that shirt. I don't want to see your belly button.
Right.
Feel me?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about a belly button. She had on nothing but a G-string.
That's some shit that single women should do,
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah.
You don't do that with a husband and kids at home.
But the most disrespectful part of it, like, was she did it with her husband in the picture.
Yeah.
And like,
No,
that was just like, damn. She sunned him. Literally sunned him.
Exactly. So
She sunned that man.
to add to that point, did you see the picture that was Rihanna with ASAP Rocky behind her
Oh, and he
holding
had
the
the baby.
baby, and she was like,
Well, yeah,
No,
it was
I
it
didn't
was
see
like
that
it was like a
picture.
total reversal of roles. That's what it felt like for me when I seen it.
Now check this out. We had a movie called The Woman King.
Mm-hmm.
Reversal of roles in the title. You never had a woman king in real life.
It would just be a queen,
They would never make a movie called Woman King that's a white woman.
and you wouldn't make a movie called Man Queen.
Yeah, it don't even.
It just
make
don't
sense.
even make sense.
We had
Then
a
they-
whole show about that.
Even though the movie wasn't
Then
too
they
bad.
hit us with Black Panther. That was like
I'm not. I
They
got a
even turned-
lot of issues.
they
with Black
even
Panther.
turned the Black
All the
Panther into a
movies.
woman.
Yeah, I got a problem with the first Black Panther and the
Then-
second one.
but I can just keep going about
Yeah,
all that.
come on
But
now.
the other night I watched Creed.
You didn't like it?
Creed 3.
I ain't seen it yet.
It's
I
the
seen- I
same
love that,
thing.
I'm not gonna lie.
In my opinion, this is
But-
my
go
opinion.
ahead,
As I'm watching the movie, I get like halfway
They
through
said
the
it
movie
was supposed to be
towards
the
the
best
end.
one.
The action, the fighting, but the underlining message of the,
The
movie
theme? Mhm.
is men need women.
Mhm.
Without a woman, you ain't shit.
Oh,
Without a woman, you gonna get your ass whooped. You need this woman to tell you to get up for you to get up. You needed this woman to come get you out of jail and shield you from all of these people. And if she didn't do it, you would have been down this and this. Like, to the point to where, like, he was even asking his mama, like, damn, like, you didn't even give me the choice.
You know
She's
what?
like, I did that for you. I protected you. Like, the whole movie is really basically, there's no daddy. It ain't never no
Yeah,
black
for
daddy.
real.
It ain't no black strong man in none of these movies.
But it's like we live in a day and age where it doesn't make sense to always make the woman the male's inspiration because we're in such an independent age.
Mm-hmm.
But movies love to do that, right? He's beating all hell up out of him, but yet he sees his woman to the side.
And
He gets
she
on the
says,
strength.
"Get up."
He gets
said,
up
"Get
with
up."
everything.
Right.
He started
With everything,
punching
he
the
starts
ground.
punching it. He comes harder than before. He fighting better than when it started. I don't know
yeah,
about
I
that.
gotta see that.
Like,
you gotta see.
but these are the underlining messages that
Yeah.
you're sending to my son.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You
you
need a woman
teaching
for
my
that.
son that without this woman to boost him up, he can't do it?
You feel me?
Like, I want my son to know he can do it without a woman. Do it by yourself, boy.
Mhm. 'Cause
Dig
she might try
inside
and break you
yourself.
down.
Pull
'Cause
it
she
out
might
of
try to
yourself
break
and
you
go
down.
do it. The same person that builds you up can tear you down.
Can tear you down
Absolutely.
if you let
know what
her
I
be
mean?
that pillar.
Like, come on, man. Even his homie who came back, he started talking to his wife, going back, saying stuff to him like, well, you know, she likes to do her music. She going through da-da-da-da. He used
Yeah.
his wife to play on his strings.
You feel me? Yeah, he did.
Like, yeah,
That's
like,
crazy.
it was all like, that's life, like, nowadays.
And
Like,
that's
it's
that's real. That the thing about it is I understand the independent need for today because it's so prevalent to be about yourself. You have to watch and you have to be on your game all the time because your girl gonna try to run out there like Sierra, or she gonna try to lead you like Rihanna. You know what I mean? So you got to be a man on yours, or
You
or
gotta
she
be
gonna
a man
flip
at all times.
at all times. You know what I mean? And nowadays, men got to guard their heart just as much as they say what's bothering them. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you got to, like, I feel like dude would have felt a whole lot better if he would have told her before they went, hey, you gonna need to, if that's an underpiece, where's the real dress?
Yeah.
Like, where is the everything else, you know? But I felt like he couldn't because he's always probably played the secondary role in that relationship, right? Just happy enough to be with Sierra, even though he got his own money and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he just kind of was sun there in that whole situation. But her stepping out to do that is more indicative to me of just, like you said, the older women nowadays just wanting to be a part of the new social movement.
Exactly.
I think it's all purely just validation of, even though you're older, you're still wanted. I seen this small short
I think that was
YouTube video.
That's a great way of
Putting it.
putting it, but
Yeah.
keep going. Short
I seen this
YouTube
short
video.
YouTube video of this woman who was over 50 talking about the real flex is not that I can get a man and I'm over 50. She was like, it's not that I can pull the grandpa, the daddy, but I can also pull the son. And I was just like, hold up, but that whole statement there is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want to pull the grandpa, the daddy, and the son? You going 3 generations strong on you?
Because that's what she wants. She want the likes from the grandpa, the daddy, and
And
the
the
son.
son.
She just want the likes, but only grandpa gonna hit it.
Yeah.
She not even gonna let the other ones hit it. She
Right.
just gonna play the game. She just gonna.
That's a
she
Harvey
just want
move.
the likes.
That's a
Yeah,
Harvey
real
move.
talk.
What's her name? That one girl.
Oh, Lori Harvey.
Lori Harvey. That's a Lori Harvey move. Real talk.
But hold on, before we just make the whole show about Sierra, let's keep going.
Yeah.
So we done with that. Women empowerment. Go crazy. But like the Queen said, that was disrespectful for her to go naked. Like, goddamn. But Michael Irvin, for those who don't know, Michael Irvin is fighting a lawsuit right now. He was here for the Super Bowl, and he shook a girl hand, and he talked to a young lady or whatever. And there was a lot of people in the lobby. People was walking around, all of that. They showed the video, and they was dun whatever. It was all cool. But they filed a sexual assault case against him. And it was like, I'm like, damn. So he filed $100 million lawsuit like against them. Then they filed
well, obviously the video didn't show everything that was going on for them to go all the way to a lawsuit.
No,
What else happened?
No, that's it. So now he dropped his lawsuit, and he has $100 million lawsuit with Marriott. He dropped his lawsuit because by dropping his lawsuit, he can legally drop the footage without being tied to it being evidence.
Yeah.
So now he can he dropped his lawsuit with prejudice. So he can drop the footage, let everybody see the footage,
And reopen.
and then come to Arizona and file a new lawsuit in the state of Arizona.
Because he did it with prejudice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So man, he playing the game. He about to win like $100 million from Marriott, bro. But I brought that up because being like born and raised in Arizona, that's something that I've witnessed a lot of black men and come here and they see these white women and they have a great time here or whatever, and then next thing you know, a nigga at my studio because he got a domestic violence or he got a drunk driving or he got a this or that, and now you stuck here on probation. You know what I'm saying? And
Come on vacation, leave on probation.
man, and it seemed like Arizona really has a way of railroading black men into weird shit. And I think Michael Irvin was just, they ran across the wrong one, and now he about to sue their ass.
And that's smart. He needs to get his bread because, this is mainly a
Absolutely.
Republican.
That's slander in his name.
Do you think
Shit.
if somebody falsely accused you of something, they deserve to get some type of something?
If they falsely, so that's like a men's rights conversation, because when women falsely accuse men of rape, it could damage their entire career.
He lost his job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could ruin your entire life. But for the woman, she's gonna go right back to work. Ain't no issues. Ain't what there's literally no consequence. And now I'm not saying that women shouldn't speak up if there's an issue. You definitely should.
But it should be a consequence. Ain't that
But if
false?
you lying,
You know what I mean?
I don't know. My man Trap, what it do? Trap said they should be punished. Like, because that's real. Like, if you, like Michael Irvin, they won't even tell us the lady name. They won't tell us, they won't say nothing about the lady or nothing or whatever, but we know all about him. They done took him off the Super Bowl. They took him off the combine, and now he not going to be able to do the draft. So he done lost all his years'
lost
money.
everything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he probably ain't going to get no more jobs now. Ain't nobody going to be excited about hiring his ass now.
And it's
Yeah,
not
she
even been
definitely
proven
should get
yet.
penalized.
No,
for
there's
that.
nothing to prove.
It's not. That's what I'm saying though. But
Like, there's nothing criminal. There's nothing.
nobody even waits for judgment. Just your automatic. That to me is society saying you're guilty until proven innocent. Tell me wrong.
Yeah, you are if you black.
But what about the
Real
filing false charges? Ain't that a crime?
They never filed charges. They never called the police or filed no charges or nothing. She just filed. Marriott just kicked him out the hotel
That's what I'm
and
saying.
told him he was banned from all their hotels.
Oh wow.
And since it got out, probably ruined everything else. Like, that's crazy.
Man, you know what? I saw that too, Trap. I was watching that on YouTube the other day. He said that young man that was supposed to go in the NFL draft last year out of college and was found innocent and can't play. That's right. I just saw that. This dude got found innocent, and now it's like his career is over.
It's over.
What they do?
All off of an accusation.
You're like, that's not even cool, bro.
It's not.
Like, that's not even. But and I got daughters. I got a lot of daughters. And any accusation that they give, anything that they say, I'm gonna investigate it with the most thorough, fine-tooth comb.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I understand that some of that shit be cap.
It be cap. Well, that's because.
But why would you deserve to get banned for an accusation? That's crazy to me.
That's because women are automatically assumed to be correct, to be right in those statements. Now, I'm not saying that
even when
investigate.
proven wrong in court.
Nah, but it didn't
The
go
damage,
to court.
yeah,
This isn't
damage
this
is already
isn't a court
done.
Like, I don't have to take you to criminal court
Nah.
to sue you civilly.
Yeah.
Like Deshaun Watson, he didn't go to jail for nothing. He didn't do nothing to go to jail.
Right.
But he did enough to get sued. He did enough to give each one of them girls a settlement and not get to work for however long.
And it doesn't matter if it's true or not at that point. It's said
Yeah.
about you.
Oh.
And everybody else is going to be like, oh, okay, well, we don't even want the thought
Yeah, we don't want to do
of
business
a person.
with you.
Yeah. We don't want people to think.
Think about Ja Morant. He in the strip club with one girl dancing on him. He got money everywhere because he worth $200 million. So if I want to spend $50K, $60K, whatever I want to
Yeah,
spend
it's
in the
nothing.
strip club,
Really,
and I'm
nothing.
just chilling, why am I losing my sponsorship with Powerade? You know what I'm saying? But then,
What do you mean?
now,
She was thirsty.
Now,
I gave her
why
some-
is this?
I gave her a cup.
I was
I
quenching
gave her.
her thirst,
I
huh?
quenched her thirst. What you mean?
And why is the club even releasing the footage?
Yeah.
Why did the club even drop the picture?
You feel me?
But for all we
right.
know, that picture could be part of the lawsuit that they got when he had the gun and part of that investigation.
Yeah, that's true.
So
too.
the NBA could have dropped it. We don't know. See how they play these games, but then they have these people they playing with their lives.
Yeah.
And that's why I was talking about Phoenix, and then I want to talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, because some of the stuff we gonna be doing there, as far as just rebranding and doing things in Black Wall Street. It's like we sit here and we play with these white people and we bang our head against the wall with these white people, and we got black places and black people who just sitting over there we not even fucking with.
Yeah.
You know, land, buildings, all types of shit, and we don't even fuck with it. And it's the real Black Wall Street. But we spending so much money trying to rebuild White Wall Street and to build white streets that we not even focusing on the Black Wall Street.
And that's real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just
But I also, and so I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate because what I hear, and I haven't experienced personally, but what I hear and what I constantly get is a lot of people have a lot of problems with black businesses, either customer service or products. Or, you know what I'm talking about. And they're like, well, you know what? I'm going to go with what I know because these white people got established manufacturing companies and their shipping and logistics is solid and 100%. So, you know, why should I risk my dollars, my hard-earned black dollars on a black business that ain't going to give me the quality or the service I'm looking for? I'm just playing devil's advocate. Let's go.
yeah, no, I feel you. That's fair. But at the same time, it's not fair because you holding me to the same standards as the company who has a 200-300
Speak
year
that shit.
head start on me. You know what I'm saying? So like they've already went through the logistics problems. They've already went through the look at Southwest last year. Southwest had a scheduling problem when they had the snowstorm. So then they had a scheduling problem that got to their pilots. So it backed up and the pilots didn't know which plane to fly, where to go, where they were supposed to be, what they were supposed to do. But we didn't stop using Southwest.
Yeah, no.
We don't say, oh, fuck Southwest. These white folks, they ain't good with their scheduling. They don't know how to, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then so a lot of it has to do with expectation, like we was talking about outside, like to be able to like witness success. You know what I'm saying? If we were able to witness black wins and losses, we would be able to accept black wins and losses. But all that we know from our diaspora, like our perspective, our vantage point, is black failure.
Yeah.
When black people become real successful, they don't come fuck with us no more.
Yeah.
Even when you get to like the NFL, the NBA, these places, they have these symposiums and these big conferences where they teach these niggas not to come fuck with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you separate the success, so we never see these examples of the wins and the losses. We don't get to see these companies go from nothing to something. Like, you have billion-dollar black companies out there, but we don't get to see it become that.
Mm-hmm.
So we automatically, like, say for example, if I wanted to open up a cell phone store, I thought about this. I think we talked about this on here before. I was gonna open up a T-Mobile store. One of my cousins, she was the shout out Holly. My cousin was like manager of the year, going crazy for T-Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, she got me the information on how to become an authorized dealer and how to get me a store and do whatever, boom, 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 boom. And we was talking about it, and it was like, if I opened up a T-Mobile store, would people just come fuck with it because it's mine, or would I have to not tell people it's mine so that they'll just come fuck with that T-Mobile store? You feel me?
So the fuck with it on T-Mobile's name.
Yeah, on T-Mobile's name. But then when you think about it, why would I be buying into a franchise to empower white people? Not even making it a racial thing, but why would I buy into a corporation that's already profiting off of me?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't I try to establish my own situation? But then I found some cellular companies where I could kind of like third party do it and build my own situation. But now I gotta convince people that it's okay for them to leave T-Mobile and come to what I'm doing.
And fuck with me. You're back at square one.
I'm back. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So it's like we're gonna still need that 50 to 100 year head start for us to build up the confidence. Like, it's a reason why you go to Sears and buy your tools and buy your appliances. It's a reason why you go to Home Depot and get your wood and get your stuff. It's a lumber yard down the street that sell 2x4s cheaper than Home Depot. But in Home Depot, we have the confidence in our spending. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That we know that when I go there, they're going to have the 2x4s that I need. They're going to have this. They're going to have that. But damn, they had so many years of practice. But I'm sure they had times when they didn't have it, but we wasn't allowed to see it.
I think we've been spoiled as consumers a little bit, and conditioned to want service and things a certain way.
So if you're conditioned, how are you spoiled?
So, like, I think we're conditioned to want it the way that it's been given to us. Hey, your store needs to look like Macy's or JCPenney's to be official. It can't look like DD's Discounts, right?
No, it can't.
It can't to be official
in Phoenix.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, I think a lot of people have been conditioned to want that and not what might be natural to us.
No,
because
I feel
it's
what
like,
you're saying.
you get what I'm
100%.
saying? Like,
yeah, but
we want this white world.
No,
my nigga, like, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people just want that.
But
shit.
I think we only want it. I think a lot of that has to do with placement and demographic. Because I can take you to a store in other places that don't look like a Neiman Marcus or look like a.
But everybody will say that's the spot.
But everybody say that.
No,
that's the spot.
I feel you.
But here
culturally,
in Phoenix, culturally,
yeah. You know, that's the,
so we can't base the whole umbrella on our culture. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when I'm here, it's cops and robbers from the moment I get off the plane here.
Yeah.
It's always like the white man got the foot on my neck. You know what I'm saying? But when I go to other states, I feel more free and more liberated.
Yeah.
I can ride around and go to a black gas station. I can go get my hair done by a black person. I can go to a black car dealership and buy my car. I can go.
And it's going to feel more natural.
And it's going to feel, because I'm seeing the people that look like me. But to a person who never seen that.
Yeah. But see, think about a black man raised in Arizona that then takes a trip to Atlanta at the age of 25.
Yeah.
At the age of 25, though.
It's like a culture shock.
Why is it a culture shock? He's conditioned to want that shit. Like,
no, he's not conditioned.
That's all he knows is this.
Yeah, I understand that. So I'm with you, and I'm in agreement with the conditioning part, but it's not conditioning. With it, it's a lack of experiences.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's your mama fault. For real.
And daddy.
Yeah, and daddy and grandma and grandpa and auntie and uncle, and it's them people's fault. Same with me. When I was younger, they used to have, like, I remember one day we came home from school and they had the Pope was here.
Yeah.
So they was like, no school today. The Pope is in town.
Okay.
So everybody went downtown to go see the Pope or whatever, like that shit, whatever. My mom's Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
So the next week, we went to SeaWorld to go see baby Shamu be born.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked my mom, like, why the kids wasn't in school, this and that. She said, well, you didn't think they had to go to school because the Pope was here.
Yeah.
So I didn't think they had to go to school because baby Shamu was being born.
Yeah.
So it's perspective.
Yep.
But it's a whole, think about how many of my friends' parents didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
It's back to conditioning. So now you're telling these people that it's okay to miss school and to miss work to go see the Pope, but it's not okay to go to SeaWorld with your family. It's not okay to do these things. So now that's where the conditioning part comes in.
I think that's where society places its importance on things. Like if you place your importance on making sure I got the little like paper still on the top of my straw when you pass me my drink, cool. But then now, and I'm used to that. I get that for years, and then I go somewhere else where the service is maybe the food quality, everything's just as good, but I don't get the little paper on the top of my straw. Now I'm feeling some sort of way.
Right.
I think that is what causes a lot of people to first negatively look at black businesses because it may just be different.
But that's not it. You're umbrellaing it again. Mm-hmm. That's a lack of experiences. Because if you had went to multiple restaurants and you went to this one, you wouldn't feel that way. But the fact that we don't have I use this as an example, and this is fucked up, but this is true.
Go ahead.
I have multiple baby mamas. So by me having multiple baby mamas, I get to see the baby mama who does it this way, the one who does it this way, the one who does it this way, the one who does it that way. But then I got friends who only got one baby mama. Yeah. Or only got two. Yeah. So my friend that only has two baby mamas or only has one, he thinks that every girl is like his girl. And I'm like, my nigga, like, no, they not. I got a baby mama that's like your girl, but I got this many other ones that ain't nothing like your girl. Yeah. But if you had more experiences, then you would know that. Yeah. But you don't have those experiences. So your experience at being a baby daddy is only limited to how that girl act. You don't know how that girl act, or that girl, or that girl, or that girl. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, we base our opinions on our own experiences, not on reality, though. And sometimes that's what I was talking about earlier when I said we can fall into nepotism or fall into our own bubble, because everything we do comes out of our brain. Everything that I'm basing my opinion on, this chicken restaurant ain't no good because I say it ain't no good. But that don't mean that if you eat it, you're not gonna like it. You know? And then I'm going around telling everybody that ain't no good. But how do I know that they not gonna like it? Yeah. So now I'm basing everything on my opinion. And that's what I don't like about the black community. Because we'll fuck around and shit on everything because we didn't like it. And everything ain't based on your opinion. Like I was telling you, and I was talking to one of my other barbers the other day. My nigga, it's 5.5 million people in Phoenix. There's only probably about 200 people that come to my barbershop. Yeah. So why do I care about how they feel? I'm missing 5-point-something million people. Yeah. But I'm focused on these 200. Yeah. But I say I want to win a championship. It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop basing our opinions on everything on the little. The little's opinion cannot determine the bigger scheme of things. And the bigger scheme of things is us as a whole. Black people in California is different from black people in Arizona. Black people in Arizona is different from black people in Oklahoma. Black people in Oklahoma is different from black people in Florida. Yeah. But if you knew all of these different black people, you would have a different understanding of black people. But if all I knew was black people from Seattle, then I would think all black people is like that. Yeah. Or if I just knew the black people who live in Alaska, I think that really Alaska, to me, has a better black community than Phoenix. Anchorage, Alaska does. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's where my part from. So, but in our mind, if we think Anchorage, Alaska, we don't think thriving black community.
I've never been there.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful black community in Anchorage, Alaska. Yeah. They hold each other down because they tight knit. Yeah. They have black history conventions and they got businesses. They got and it's crazy because in my mind, even when I went to college in Iowa,
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm thinking Iowa is just cornfields and nothing. I get to Iowa and realize that you got cities like Waterloo and Davenport that's in parts of Des Moines that's black for real. But you would never think it. So then I started getting different understandings of black people everywhere I was going.
So
then, like when I moved to Atlanta, I went into Greenbrier Mall into the food court.
Yeah.
And I had never seen that many black people sitting down at a table eating at one time, and it wasn't no fight. I had never seen black people cooking in Chick-fil-A. I had never seen that before. I had never seen, I'm from here. I had never seen black people work at Chick-fil-A. Never. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be one. You going to Chick-fil-A, it might be one black person in there working.
Now that I think about it, that's true to the motherfucker.
My nigga, imagine going in a Chick-fil-A and everybody black. It ain't not one white person working in there. I had never seen that shit
You're
before.
jeopardizing the product. No.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
You're putting the product in danger.
I had never seen that before. But then I got a better understanding of it. And I started seeing it. Oh, that's why they like Chick-fil-A, because they got niggas back there cooking.
You feel me?
Oh, that's why everybody in Atlanta go to Waffle House. They got niggas making the eggs and the grits and the.
Right.
Hey,
But here we don't got that.
Nah.
Yeah, it's just
Here's
out here.
some dirty white man that's finna be on the grill scratching his ass like don't want the job. Like this is he don't even want to be at Waffle House cooking. You feel me? Like he just had to go. That's like out
Like,
here.
they
That's
just
like
hire who they
yeah.
can.
Here
Just
that's
sad
like
house.
if a motherfucker work at Waffle House here, that's like last resort.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But there it's not that way. So back to what I was saying initially. We have to understand the cultures, and different black people come from different cultures. And if we have a more of a variety that we can experience, then we'll have a better understanding of the different. Because we come in all shapes, sizes, variations. We got smart niggas, dumb niggas. We got field niggas, in-house niggas, out-house niggas. We got sports niggas. We got intellectual niggas. We got artists. We got all kind of niggas. But when we just come from like coming from here, from Phoenix, Arizona, it's not a lot of upper echelon niggas. It's not. They don't even offer a lot of $100,000 plus $1,000 a year jobs here.
I know.
So it's not even available. It
crazy.
doesn't even exist.
It's crazy.
So if you can't even. So every time people want to refer back to Atlanta, it's not fair because they got like 4 colleges in the projects.
Yeah.
So imagine if we have 4 colleges in our projects, we would be totally different black people today.
Yeah.
Any city, if we went to every city and went in a ghetto and put 4 colleges in their
plus you
ghettos.
you can't compare Atlanta to Arizona like that because they're predominant black.
No, they're not predominantly black. The city is.
Yeah,
But they have
Georgia is.
they have higher education, bro.
absolutely.
Go put a college inside any project, no matter what color the people is. If you start putting a concern on education around poor people and watch them change, change their education and watch the whole situation change.
Yep.
They don't want our situation to change. We talk about this every week, how they building new jails and spend $285 million to build the new jail, but only invest like $50 million in schools. Like we talk about this all the time, like data, but when you understand these things, why do we stay here and keep perpetuating it and keep building on it and then complaining about it?
When you say it's about experience, are you saying that a lack of experience is the reason why a lot of people feel that black businesses aren't able to uphold the same quality, along with the fact that
Of course.
these other
Of
businesses
course.
have had a head start?
No, I think of course, because there are some black businesses out there that we don't even know owned by black people that are amazing businesses.
I agree with that. Like I've found even I've even had people tell me, "Oh, don't go there, don't buy from them, don't work with them," and I didn't get the same service quality. When I go to California, where I get my clothes, you know, I mean, it's straight. I'm straight up in the hood.
Yeah,
So I'm not going out there.
Right.
I'm not searching in Hollywood for the best stuff. Nah, I'm with my family in Compton.
Yeah.
For real.
You feel me? So
You're going to where you know you can go get it.
yeah, and where it's hot, where it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Right around the corner, like, and it's
Nah.
cool. It's there.
But that's the vibe, like, and even when you start studying like history, like and structures of these cities and how they built these cities and and what's the import and export of these cities and what drives the economy in these cities, you can see where black people fit in.
Yeah.
You can see how but you have these places like Phoenix, Arizona, and these other places that we really shouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
But the fact that we are here, we all desire to keep. It's like a hamster being on the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my dude Phrase used to say something all the time. Shout out Big Phrase. Big Phrase used to say, nothing grows in the desert. You know what I mean? And that's so real. Like, you can grow anything you want here, but you're gonna exhaust all of your finances trying to grow.
Mm-hmm.
When you can easily just take your seed to where it needs to be nurtured and get the right sunlight and the right water and go grow it there and just sell it to the people here.
100%.
And that makes all the sense in the world, too.
I mean, we got more credibility out here in Arizona when we did a Song Lab Live event in Atlanta. You know, we did the Song Lab Live event in Atlanta and came back and did another one in Arizona, and we have more credibility just because we did a Song Lab Live event out of state.
But doesn't everybody get credibility for that? You could play on a basketball team that's just a local team, but you get a tournament in Kansas and come back, people going to be like, they're going to be outside the bus with posters up cheering you to come home.
100%. But we've also had artists that have came out, you know what I'm saying, to visit the Song Lab Live event here, but it was just, okay, you guys are doing something over there. All right, let's follow this now. Like,
Right.
And I'm with that. I'm with, okay, you see it's bigger. You see we're doing more than just something local. That was never the case. We're never going to keep it local. But as far as having that support, because I'm still leaning back to the fact of how black businesses don't just get the support.
Right.
There's a fight for the support.
Yeah, but there's not. That's what I'm saying. I think that's where we kind of go different ways. Because I've been to places where I've seen black people just live off of black people.
Well,
Like,
I'm not really saying everywhere.
Yeah, but that's what I don't have no restraints on me. Like, I'm not limited to just fighting this battle over here. You know what I'm saying? That's like reducing my abilities.
Yeah, you're saying
If
I'm
I'm
gonna go
just-
over here, set up.
Come on, man. Jesus was born in Bethlehem, but he known as Jesus of Nazareth.
He's a Nazarite. Yeah.
Like, it ain't where you from. It's where the people receive you at. It's where the people accept your word and accept your vision. Everybody not going to see your vision. So why do I want to stay over here and keep beating my vision into these people's head when it's millions of people over here waiting on me to go lead them? Like, in life, we got to learn when to persevere and when to pivot. You know,
Pivot was in my mind the whole time you were speaking. Yep.
We have times in our life when we got to know when we got to push through and when we got to turn the corner.
Real shit.
And I think that's one of the biggest decisions that we have to make as people. Because when we look back at our life, we can look at them times when, damn, if I would have went this way, but I went this way. Or, damn, if I would have just stayed the course, but I went this way. If I would have just... So those are the decisions that we have to make. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what the people talking about. They say, Do-Rag Foster is talking that shit. You crazy. She said, and they speak to each other. I don't know what that was referring to. She said, no honor amongst prophets at home.
I kind of.
That's kind of true, Queen. That's kind of true, but it's it kind of go both ways. Kind of like it kind of go back to what you were saying. Like I'll use myself for example. Like, I don't want to speak about nobody else. I'll speak about myself. When I'm here in Phoenix, I can do magic tricks and do amazing shit, but motherfuckers been knowing me since preschool. They know my baby mamas. They know my flaws. They know when I failed. They know when I got up. They know when I won, when I lost. They know all of the
Ups and
whatever.
downs, yeah.
So when people see me, all they see is Foster. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know who I become.
Yeah.
But when I go to Oklahoma, when I go to Atlanta, when I go to Iowa, when I go to these other places, they never met the little boy who was broke, poor, with the cut off shorts, living on in the vistas, climbing trees like I was on the island. I thought I lived on the island. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like they don't even know him.
They don't know.
All they know is the nigga that flew in and jumped in the fresh rental and staying downtown at the Hyatt, who putting the money down on the building, who handling the business.
Because that's all you showed them.
No,
No.
they ain't never met the other nigga. They can't. I can't go back and be 5 again. I can only be 45.
Yeah.
I can't go back and be 5. But the niggas who know me from back in the day, they still see the 5-year-old. When they see me, even though I'm a man now, they still see the little kid that used to live across the street. They still see the little kid that was walking through the neighborhood asking to cut their grass or picking up cans.
They don't know who you are. They
don't know who I really am. They only know who I was.
Yeah.
So I tell people all the time, don't be so caught up on who I was that you don't get a chance to meet who I am.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Know me now.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get to know me now.
You feel me?
And that's where that no honor amongst prophets at home.
That's what I'm
Because once I leave and I go out, they don't know none of my, like, let's just say Jesus. Don't nobody know Jesus from the beginning. They just know when this nigga came back, he was the shit.
They didn't see
You
them
know what I'm
14
saying? They didn't
missing
see-
years.
yeah, they didn't see that.
They don't know about the 14 missing
That nigga
years.
just showed up and was the
It
truth.
just
Same thing like Abraham. This nigga just came back like, nigga, I'm the truth.
Yeah.
Moses
Yeah.
came out the hill like, nigga, I'm
Yeah.
the truth. Nigga, like. So
No,
that's
facts.
and it goes back to what we was talking about earlier when we was talking about throwing the ball out and then it coming back. Like, I don't want to be the person to go out and get the success and come back and show you what I did. You know what I'm saying? I just want to keep chasing.
going,
I just
keep
want
going.
to keep chasing it, and hopefully you catch on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to keep going
on the
because,
pickup spot.
yeah, like, you know, because in this thing that we call life, all we have is tomorrow. That's why I say all the time, like the most important thing is taking care of your today so you can be prepared for tomorrow. That's where I came up with the whole concept of poor rich niggas. Because you can be poor
I
financially
like that shit.
and rich mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You can be rich financially and poor mentally. You can, no matter how you look at it, we all suffer from being niggas. No matter what you are, they gonna always look at you as a nigga. So you gotta figure out how I can be a poor, rich nigga. How can I exist within this existence and build my own existence? Like the Jews did, like the Mexicans do, like everybody else do. But we don't want to do that. We want to be like white people, like you said. We want the
that's what I think.
acceptance of the whole.
Yeah,
Where
that's what I be
Mexican
thinking,
people,
my guy.
they don't complain. They don't say, "Oh no,
They
my
hustle.
no,
They
my
hustle.
no." They don't say, "No, my brother, bad service. I just go to the white people." They don't say that. They find another Mexican to go
Yep.
to.
They link up.
That quick, too.
That quick. Oh,
Yep.
that brother don't do it. I go to my homie over here. But the black people, they'd be like, "Man, them black people didn't try. I'm just taking my shit to the white people."
Yeah.
It's a different perspective of success. That's why I said we just need more examples. If we saw more of it, and we just got to see more of it. Like, if we don't see more of, like, it's almost like, I forget what I was watching, but it's almost like,
what happened when we tried to buy that mall that was out here? I remember, and then there was that nice jazz spot up in there.
oh no,
And
that was Doc. Doc, he ran out of money. I cut Doc the other day.
I was just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember I was in the spot.
It
I
was-
spoke there a couple times. I
Yeah, but
loved
it-
the whole movement.
But
I
it
loved
was just him.
damn. Okay, I didn't know. I wasn't
You
deep
know?
into it. So
Think
I didn't know
about
it
the
was
weight
cracking.
that you got to carry out here to do something.
I love the whole thing he was
Who-
trying to do.
Who gonna fund it? Somebody got to carry the weight.
You talking about over there on like Central and Comeback?
I don't know.
That's where one of his clubs was at.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, you got to carry the weight. Like, who gonna carry the weight?
It was some years since I spoke there.
Like,
but I just that always
Lack
left
of
a
resources. I
Yep.
talk about it all the time.
Real
So,
shit.
like I said earlier, if you want to have something successful out here and you black, you better go get you some resources.
yeah. Stack up first.
And you can't stack up because you ain't gonna stack enough money to compete with these corporations. They got stock investors. They got other people who buying stock daily. They trading
that. I feel
they wealth. You have to go get corporate wealth. You're going to have to tap into a bank. You're going to have to get 5 to 10 people with amazing credit scores. You're going to have to start tapping into resources that are not available to the regular people. Mm-hmm. But the average person, what we do is we do what's available to us. So we say, hey, I want to start a restaurant. That restaurant over there is for rent. I go rent it. I put a fryer in there. I got this. I make some bullshit flyers. I can barely afford the food, this and this, and I got a restaurant. See, we try to build from nothing instead of building a business. Mm-hmm. So you look up and you have a business with potential that survives 10 years, 15 years. It never really matures and reaches its full potential because you're not growing a business. You surviving a business.
100.
You know what I'm saying? So when we look around, we see a lot of black businesses that are surviving. They're not growing. They're not scaling. And it's only one generation. Like, we got to start building businesses that last 2, 3, 4 generations. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say where we sitting in here now recording and doing what we doing. Is this business going to be here for his kids? Is this a sustainable business that his kids could take over?
I guess that depends on the moves you make.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. These are the decisions that we got to start making. Until we start making them decisions, then we're going to continue to have these conversations where we're trying to figure out what do we do as black people to do this? Or what do we do to do this?
Yeah.
Because we don't even know. Like, what is sustainable? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, she says, because potential a lot of times creates complacency. That's what I was telling you earlier.
100.
I'm sick of potential.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Like,
I need actualization.
I got potential to do a lot of shit, but if I don't put in the work, it don't matter.
It just don't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
I need results.
I think like that, and that takes us to our last topic of the night, and that's winning the championship. This year, I want to challenge everybody to go out and win a championship in your life.
Winning.
Yeah, just in your life, we need to set the mind state of winning a championship. Whatever it is that championship is that you desire, whatever dream it is that you have, whatever thing that you desire in your mind, bring that to life. You know, and make it sustainable generationally. Mm-hmm. Make sure that when you're not here, somebody else can feel they can go touch the trophy. Mm-hmm. Don't make it to where it's on shaky ground that when you die, that they got to sell your championship trophy to pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
Or they got to sell your rings to pay for something. Like, set it up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm challenging everybody to do for the 2023 is to just try to win a championship. And then once you get past the trying part, work towards winning a championship. But first you got to get your mind conditioned that you can even do it. So first you got to try.
Don't just talk about it.
Yeah, you got to try.
You got to be about it.
Yeah,
you got to risk it.
Because a lot of people got $1 million ideas, but don't never act on it.
Yeah, but how can they?
Yeah,
and go back to what this comment about lack of resources. If we go to the cemetery and dig up everybody and ask them, it's a whole bunch of inventions in there that we ain't never heard of, because they ain't had the resources.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people around us who just never gonna get them opportunities because of lack of resources. But then also, my dude DK say all the time, like, cause he owns a dope company. Shout out Juice Period. And he talk a lot about, like, people might want to invest in your company, but if they invest in your company, now they want to tell you how to run your company. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't need help with running it.
They feel like they're obligated to
say something.
Like their money bought them a
say. But like, I don't need advice. Yeah. I need money. I got the plan.
Yeah.
I just need some money.
Yeah.
And until we can get over that hurdle, like the bank, they just bring them a good plan. They give you the money. Mm. And until we get those situations to where I can just go to whoever it's a thing that I follow called the 7 steps of success. Mm. And but it's 7 forms of income, because a lot of people speak of having, you got to have 7 streams of income.
7 to 11.
But if you don't know the structure of the 7 to 11, then you just got a bunch of overhead. So you
Correct.
might have 7 businesses, but they not properly in order for you to be successful. You just got 7 businesses, and they all could pay you a little bit of money, and you think you're winning, but you're not gonna win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Until you understand the proper structure of how it's supposed to be set up. Like, this income comes first. This income comes second. Like, for example, me, I was living off of my rental income. But rental income is like 5th on the list.
Yeah.
So if I'm putting my rental income up in the top as my earned income, now I'm losing money. So even though I'm winning, I'm losing $3,000 to $5,000 every month.
You could be winning a lot more.
I could be winning a lot. So now once you start properly structuring these incomes and understanding, like, not only do I have 7 streams of income, but I have them properly organized. I have an earned income. I have a dividend income. I have a rental income. I have a royalty income. I have a, you know what I'm saying? Like, understanding I have an interest income. Like, understanding what these different incomes are and the order and structure that these incomes need to flow in order for my kids not to have to sit down and figure this shit out.
Yeah.
You know, I got a daughter that's going to school to be a doctor, and her school costs, last year I paid $21,000, right? So I'm like, yeah, I paid $21,000 for the year. Like, well, no, that's a semester. That's $42,000 for 1 year. So when you spending this kind of money for education because you want to be a doctor, like, how is this gonna pan out?
Yeah.
Like, when you finish, we're gonna be what, $200,000-300,000 in debt. Then you gonna go become a doctor to make what, $100,000 a year, some shit like that. If you ain't no whatever. So how many years it is gonna take us to pay off
80,
of this?
100. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
It's gonna take you a couple years to get 150.
So-
a couple more to get to 200.
Yeah.
Doctor salary is tough.
So now you gotta properly structure your incomes so you can be able to understand how it's working. Like, I was, even me, like, with cutting hair, like, yeah, you might spend this much money on this and this, but damn, what about where's the leeway? Where, damn, how can I write this off? How can I do this? Well, this money going over there, or this booth rent is coming in like this, and this is going over there, but then taxes come. Oh shit, I gotta pay these taxes. Oh, quarterly. Damn, they want taxes in April, June. Like, oh fuck. Like, so now you start understanding, like, damn, if I
October and
properly
December.
structure these incomes, I could really win.
Yeah.
So that's the goal. I'm challenging everybody out there to try to win the championship. Whatever it is you do in your life. If you play sports, win a championship. If you dope at your job, win a championship. Get that raise that you've always wanted. If you wanted to open that business, open it. You know what I mean?
I really love the fact that you're talking about it as a championship, because it takes a team to win a championship.
Of
too.
course.
You know.
Because I have a friend, and I told my friend my goal of winning a championship and some of the shit that was going on in my life, and he said, "Man, I PG to play." And I'm like, "Damn, okay. If he gonna be the PG, and I'm the shooting guard, I need a small guard, I need a power forward, and I need a center." Okay, but PG ain't just a point guard.
You can play multiple roles.
Nuh-uh. PG is a personal guarantor.
Oh shoot.
See what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So now you start branching out your other angles of what you got to do. And we could talk more about that on other things, but
Bring me
just-
back.
just
Bring me
you
back
know,
for that.
Right.
just understanding that you can put this team together to build a community or to build whatever it is that we trying to bring to life.
Yeah.
And then me, myself, I don't have to be an investor no more. I can turn into a developer. You know what I mean?
A producer.
Like I really want to have the life-size scale of my school in my office. So when you come in, you see that that's what we develop in that school. And over there, we got this community and this community. And these is my different developments. And what you want to invest in, you want to invest in this development, this development, this development. We developing around this bitch.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that the rest is just building the relationships with the banks and building the relationships with the consumers. But that's why I was saying I want to go back to school to study more about consumer law, because we spend too much money not to understand the laws that's centered around the money that we spend.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't be tying ourselves to 84-month car payments and not really understanding what we doing, or tying ourselves to 30-year house notes, or tying ourselves to whatever, even if it's some jewelry or whatever you might tie yourself to, and a commitment to pay, and not really understanding them contracts. Because I'm sure all of them contracts, if you took them to your lawyer, he'll tell you don't sign them. You know, if you took a car contract to a consumer lawyer, he'd be like, bro, don't sign. That's not a good deal. If you took your house deal to a consumer lawyer, he'd be like, bro, that's not a good deal. But we don't really understand what a good deal even look like.
And whatever you paid that lawyer, you'd save.
Man, that's why Donald Trump, that's why they call him a crook. Because he'd rather spend money on lawyers than give it to the IRS. So he paid less taxes than us. But he spent way more in lawyer fees. So I just keep a lawyer on retainer and develop.
Yep.
That's what he do.
Makes sense.
You know, but we finna get out of here. We've been going crazy.
Yeah.
I want everybody, man, go and give them a shout out. Let them know what's popping, man, and let them know what's going on before I give everybody a shout out.
First of all, shout out Kid K, you know, with the whole AZMT. We got the show on the Welcome to Arizona on the 23rd, I believe, yeah. And, you know, personally, I'm a judge there. You know, we still got slots available for both to perform and to judge. I got something coming up on the 25th as well. You say you got that? That's gonna be a busy day.
Oh yeah.
We got the annual. I'm got something popping over there. That's the first show I'm finna intertwine some of my comedy with, you know what I'm saying, my music, you know what I mean, because he made me the headliner. So this is a big show for me right now, you know what I mean.
Congratulations.
Heck yeah, congrats.
So,
We pumped. I wish I had the thing. I'd be having it.
Hey, yeah, let me know
Have
the
it
event.
cheering,
Let me know the
clapping for
time
you
of the
right
events. My event isn't during the night. It's from 3 to 7.
Which button we push to make it clap for him?
Hey.
Huh?
Hit the orange one or the green one on the top right. You know?
Yeah.
Not that one.
The green one. The green one.
Not that one.
No.
Nope. Keep going until we get the clap.
There we go.
There we go.
Say, hey now, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he gonna be hitting the stage.
No, don't stop right now. Keep it going. Keep it
Hey. Real talk.
Nah, that's dope. But give him some shot. Give him some love. Bro.
Heck yeah. Hey, thank you for having me. First off, thank you, Kid K, for inviting me over here. I mean, he came through to Marmera Creative, and he was on our podcast on Song Lab, speaking
thank you
about
for inviting me last week to your podcast too.
Thank you for
know what I mean?
showing up and holding it down, and I have that ready. We are going to release that. We didn't do it live like this, so but hey, this week is finna be nuts. Actually next week, my bad. With the 23rd, the AZMT Mixtape Awards. I mean, not Mixtape Awards, but AZMT Welcome to Arizona Part 2. I will be judging as well.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna be in the building. That's gonna be wonderful. But on the 25th, we do have Song Lab Live's event with the creatives coming together to collaborate and network like we do. That's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be shooting the links to the guys so everybody can show up if they'd like. It's actually during the day. It's from 3 to 7. So if you got some events you want to go to at night, you can still do your thing. We just get together for 4 hours, make some music, and have fun. So that's that. If you want to know who I am and don't know already, I am Earl Alex, a.k.a. Cav Ticket. I not only do music, I produce, I podcast, host, interviews, whatever you need. We'll do reviews. And I like kicking it with my niggas. I'm definitely an Arizona nigga, but more than that too. So trust. We out here working, we hustling, and 2023, we are winning the championship.
Absolutely.
We are taking that motherfucker home.
Swish, you know what it is. Hey, thank everybody for tapping in. That's Miss Kanisha Anderson, Mr. Cordero Holmes, Misty Shivers, A1 Yola Man, Miss Asia McQueen. McQueen. I can't never say your name right. McQueen. McQueen.
It makes you want to say
McCoon.
McCain because it's close to it, but it's a U.
Yes, it's a slick name.
Yeah,
like,
that's slick.
like I'm gonna have to figure that one out.
She a maverick.
Kenny Rigger, what it do, kinfolk? I love it. Who else on here? Miss Brian, how you doing, Queen? Kurt the boss, what it do, King? Miss Lachey Lepre, thank you for the involvement and putting your input. I'm rocking with it. Mr. Tyrone Stewart, thanks for tapping in. Tedrick Johnson, what it do, King? We supporting you all the way. Trap, what it do, King? Thanks for tapping in again today, bro. Who else we got on here? Miss Trina Coleman, thank you for always supporting and tapping in, seeing what we got going on. Meek Watson, thanks for tapping in from Oklahoma, bro. Who want a woman that's not seen? Don't nobody want a woman that's not seen, my guy. Don't nobody want everybody looking at her either. It's kind of like gotta have a balance in there. I don't want you to just be hitting, but I don't want you in everybody's face either. You feel me? Like, nah, we gotta have a good balance in there. Luca, thanks for tapping in. Mr. Michael Gray, thanks for tapping in, King. Luke McCormick, thanks for tapping in, King. Miss Delaware, thanks for tapping in, Queen. Shayna Ray Johnson, my queen, thanks for tapping in. Michael Gray, you again, King. Miss Sonia Ross, thanks for tapping in, Queen. Candy Rain, thanks for tapping in, Queen. Jonathan Valenzuela, John B, thanks for tapping in, King. Alize Roberts, thanks for tapping in, Queen. Who else? Dominic Reed, thanks for tapping in, King. Who else we got? Miss Portia Nicole, thanks for tapping in, Queen. E-Town, thanks for tapping in, bro. Sly, what it do, King? Thanks for tapping in. Cowboys, you know what it is, Southwest. Miss Nina Allen, thanks for tapping in, Queen. And J.R. Sordo, thanks for tapping in all the way from Oklahoma, my guy. What it do, King?
100.
Let me see. You got it. She said you got it. We said her name right. Miss McQuinn. McQuinn. Like, McQuinn. I like that. That's
like Harley Quinn. Like,
yeah, that's a dope name.
That's dope.
Yeah, she got a dope name. But y'all know what I say every week. Today will soon be two things. Today will soon be yesterday, and it will soon be tomorrow. It's deep. Don't get to tomorrow trying to figure out what you should have did yesterday. So take care of yesterday, which is really today. And when you get to tomorrow, you won't be worried about what you should have did yesterday.
Real titty.
Keep going forward. It's your boy. You know what it is. Every Tuesday night, we go crazy. Shout out Kid K, AZ Mixtapes, and everybody who pushing the movement. Shout out everybody for tapping in. My guests for coming in. My co-host, JD the Boss. I appreciate it. Shout out the Queen of AZ Mixtapes. We see you out there somewhere in the world. You're going to share this hopefully in the morning. Who else we want to give a shout out to? Whoever else is out there, you know we love you too. But we out. Rock with us next week. Peace.